So this morning when I woke up, after doing that nude modeling last night, I had a headache. And I've learned from experience that for me, a headache always means that I'm dealing with some kind of fear. And often I'm not real conscious of what it is, but the physical expression of the headache is a really big clue to me that I need to go digging and find out what fear is being triggered in me by what's going on. So I sat with it for a few minutes and I thought, it has to be connected to the nude modeling I did last night. And also yesterday was a big day in addition to doing the nude modeling because I was finding some of the deepest levels of my struggle with interacting with other people and with having a healing business and working on building my business. And I realized that it comes down to performance, that we're all taught to perform, and I don't want to. And the things that feel uncomfortable to me in my interaction with other people when they're teaching me about marketing and how I'm supposed to do this, the parts that feel uncomfortable are where it's performance, and I'm not comfortable with that. So yesterday afternoon, I gave myself permission on a deeper level than I ever have, and in a way that I haven't before, to be me and to let go of trying to follow things that don't feel good, and to just give myself permission to find my way through life by following what feels good, and to trust that, to really trust that if I feel uncomfortable about what somebody's saying to me, there's a reason. There's things in there that aren't appropriate for me. Maybe they are appropriate for the other person, but they're not truth for me, and that's okay. And it's okay for me to recognize that and to slow down enough to pull the pieces apart and to figure out exactly what it is that feels uncomfortable, because almost always it's a big mix of things, and there's a few pieces, one or two maybe, that feel uncomfortable, and the rest of it's okay, but I can sense that part that doesn't resonate with me, and I do feel uncomfortable. So I need to slow down and recognize that and pull it apart and find out what's going on. So yesterday was a big day for me, and I knew when I had this headache this morning that part of it was related to the nude modeling, and part of it was related to recognizing that performance, and how I'm thinking that everything I have learned, everything I have to share with others, can be put into the idea of working with performance and letting go of layer after layer of performance. Little kids don't perform. They're just who they are. And when they're unhappy, they have a fit. And when they're happy, you know it. And then our education system and the way we're raised in this culture, we're asked to cover that up and pretend that we feel okay when we don't feel okay. And we're asked to go to school when we don't want to go to school. And we're asked in school to memorize things that we have absolutely no interest in. And it's just layer after layer after layer. And as adults, we need to get up and go to work to be responsible, whether we feel like it or not. And there's so many things where we are asked to disconnect from how we feel inside and do what's appropriate for the culture we live in.